What's up, everybody? It's 4:45, October the 5th. Heading up to a spot. Came up here this morning and checked the cameras. I ain't checked the cameras in a couple of weeks. Typically now I'm not. Getting October, I'm normally sick of deer hunting. And I went for the last 2 days. But some stuff was going on, so I had to come home. But I'm fortunately able to get back out tonight. My truck says it's 60. It's like the chilliest 60 ever. It's been in the 40s and 50s for the last couple of days. A couple deer out in the field, which is really unseasonable for us here. So it's we had that kind of the bands of rain off of Hurricane Ian hit us. These last few days have been just straight downpouring. Today was the first day it's supposed to clear up, and it has for the most part, but it's been spitting rain here for the last, I don't know, the whole half hour I've been driving up here. It looks kind of clear out there. I'm not sure what it's going to do. I'll check it on my phone before I hop in the woods. I've been wearing so much rain gear here lately. I don't really want to wear it if I don't have to. But my plan for checking cameras, I had nothing too crazy. I didn't really see any rubs or scrapes. Wouldn't check some acorns, which I found some white oaks were dumping pretty decent, but they really weren't. There wasn't a whole lot of like deer sign around. It wasn't any, like I said, scrapes or rubs. I've only seen one pile dropping, so I don't think they're really crushing them yet. All the beans up here all the leaves have died off of them. It's just the bean pods themselves. And what I saw over on the shore the last few days was like a whole lot of stuff with this weather. It's just been out and about in open fields. Which it seems when you get rain that's just sustained for days like that, that does tend to happen. Checking the cameras last night, there was a couple of does, like 4 or 5 does and fawns were out in this field at about sunset. And the day before, I think it was a little buck actually walking in front of the camera. But wasn't a whole lot of days before that, but this is as good of a lead as I got anywhere. So I'm gonna hop in there, never know what'll happen. I've always been a big believer in the first cold front in October. I've shot quite a few, well, I've shot a couple good bucks that way. So this ain't quite the cold front, but it's cooler and that weather's just clearing out. And now that I'm getting back here, I can see up over the hill. It's sunshine in the distance. So hopefully it clears out here shortly and we finally break the ice in the season. It's been a tough go so far, but it's deer hunting. That all can change in a second. So we'll see what happens. Rain stopped by the time I got here. See, it's overcast. It's in this big old maple up under this thing since 16 years or so. I don't think I hunted it all last year. The stand is about 100 last legs. It's the original stand I put here. I'm just trying to pop when I move around and all, so there's a deer right there. A pair of fawns down in the corner, going on to the neighbors. Must be bedding in the beans. They're definitely downwind of me too. Might be able to see them. Yeah, I don't know how they're not smelling me right there. But you can see, big bean field. The neighbor's got beans. I assume it's gonna get cut soon, so probably my amount of hunts on there are getting limited. But there's a whole bunch of white oaks on the other side of the road from me. Historically, you see deer hit this time here. It'd be kind of interesting to see if they do actually do that. There's some oaks on the hill behind me. I went and checked them today when it was still misting. And there's big bedding up top. They also bed on the neighbors, so it's kind of like they could come from anywhere, but most back here and out, you might be able to see that little water-looking spot like a puddle. That's I keep. I put salt and mineral blocks out in that for I don't know, more than 10 years. So it's kind of just become a hole over time. Well, that's a good sign. That one doe there is fat. I'd love to shoot that doe. I'll try to find a spot in the stand that doesn't squeak. I'm gonna drink some coffee and we'll see if something gets happening here. That's exciting. I have no idea where they came from or why that just happened. I'm not sure how good the video will see it that white deer was with them. I guess they got downwind of me. And I can't anticipate the deer to come running across the street, but man, I don't know. It's early, I guess. We'll see. Well, it's 7:31 now. It's been about 22 minutes since I shot that doe. Essentially what I had is right at last light. I mean, I was looking at my, I was looking at the time on my phone. I think shooting light's like 7:11. And I only had another minute or two right when, and I was telling myself, I was like, you know, if something came in here close, I could still shoot it. Because I was debating getting down, and just then, this doe walked right underneath of me. I could see that it was a doe, but getting in low light, I've been burned before, I didn't want to do it again. I sat there with binoculars and I checked it again at 10 yards to make sure that it was a doe. And got a shot, hit it, it must hit it, either hit the off shoulder or hit the front shoulder, and it went down on the edge of the field. And was still kicking around there for a second, so I came back to the truck, gave it a little bit, and I'll ride down there. I should be able to see it from the road. But whew, at least we got meat. Big old doe. Thank the Lord. Wow. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to run down here and grab my arrow out the field. I'm going to drag her right back down to the truck, and I'm going to take her to a different part to gut her, and I'll take pictures and video there, because I'm not going to gut this deer right in the middle of this farmer's field here. Lost most of that one. Oh, there's the other half. Well, I've tried to string together enough lights here so you can see what's going on. What I did was, I'm not sure how much you're actually maybe seeing the video. I'm sure it's pretty dark. I had maybe 10 deer throughout the night. I don't know what they were doing. They were coming from across the highway, and some of them acted like they were going to come to me, but they never did. Probably because my wind was blowing straight at them. I mean, it's not like you set up expecting to have deer come from across a major highway. So night went on. I had a fawn hang out around me for a while. I know I videoed her at least a little bit, and then right at last light, like I had like a minute or two left, this doe walked out right underneath me. Big, pretty doe. I mean, she literally walked out under me. I don't know what point I got the camera on, or if you're even going to be able to see it. She walks right under me, comes out about 10 yards. I double checked her with binoculars to make sure I wasn't about to shoot a spike on accident. And I got, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 yard shot. Hit her a little forward in the front shoulder. I'll let you see when I gut her as to where exactly I hit. She ran a loop, I mean, just spraying blood, like an incredible blood trail. And went down on the edge of the field. So she was still kicking and stuff right there, dark, so I snuck out, went back to the truck for about 20 minutes, came back, and she was laying right there.